This is Mark Bell from supertraining.tv, Super Training Gym, the strongest gym in the West, answering more questions for the Power Project. I'm here in Davis, California at a park right down the street from my house. I just got done training. I'm full of sweat and full of blood and full of some tears. Just got done benching 405 with 200 pounds of chains raw after losing a bunch of weight. That felt pretty good. Doesn't mean a ton, doesn't mean a whole lot, doesn't mean that I'm going to hit huge numbers on the platform, but what it does mean is I sustained some raw strength in my efforts to lose some weight. So far so good, but as I always say, so far so good, so what? All that matters is the results on game day, the results on the platform, and we will see what happens when I get out on the platform the next time. I think in November I might hit like a push-pull or something like that. But we shall see how the legs hold up. We got a question to answer today for the Power Project. Not actually even a question. It was more of a comment. And it was about the Sling Shot. A guy wrote in and said he had tremendous amounts of elbow pain. And the dude's pretty strong. He's moving around 405 for repetitions at one point. His elbow pain was so bad that he was reduced down to just moving 135 around for reps. And he was extremely frustrated with his workouts. Things weren't going so good. He purchased a slanger from yours truly, from howmuchyoubench.net, put money in the pocket of the Meathead Millionaire, and he said that the Sling Shot is the greatest purchase he's ever made, pretty much. And he goes on to say how much he loves it and how much he benefits from it. But what I want to share with you is the fact that he used it on both his heavy day and his speed day. Those of you who are unfamiliar with speed work, dynamic effort work, where you try to move the weights around as explosively as possible using 50 to 60% of your max, of your 1 rep max. So this guy in particular, he would use it on a max day, push it as far as he could while wearing the Sling Shot. I would imagine he would wear his Sling Shot early in his workout, since he said he can only push 135 without a whole lot of pain. But in his efforts to recover from his shoulder pain and from his elbow pain, and wearing the Sling Shot 2 times per week for about 6 weeks, he came back at full strength with no elbow pain even after he took the Sling Shot off. On top of that, he's now doing speed work with 405 pounds for 8 sets of 3 reps wearing the Sling Shot. So the Sling Shot's going to allow you to overload with more weight. The Sling Shot is going to allow you to handle more weight safely. So the Sling Shot is going to benefit you in many different ways. On top of that, it's going to help clean up some pretty horrible form that I see out there from time to time. So the Sling Shot from How Much You Bench is going to be the way to go for any of you out there that suffer an injury, or for any of you out there that wish to get stronger, to have a bigger bench. For myself, it's a product that I invented so I could sit here and tell you the benefits of it all day. But when I get testimonials like this, it gets me fired up and it gets me excited, and it makes me want to share this with you, because I think more athletes should be wearing the Sling Shot. More athletes should be recognizing the benefits of the Sling Shot. If you're an athlete, if you're a football player, if you're a CrossFitter, if you're anything other than a power lifter, you're never going to actually get tested on a regular, full-range, heavy bench press pretty much in your life, except for testing yourself here or there. So why in the world wouldn't you put on something like the Sling Shot, handle more weight safely, build up more strength, get your body accustomed to heavier weights so that you can do them without the Sling Shot in the future? Why wouldn't you wear a Sling Shot? I've had people out there say, hey, wait a second, isn't that cheating? I'd say, cheating for what? What would it be cheating for if you're not competing against anyone? You're just lifting for yourself. You're just trying to make yourself better. The Sling Shot's going to increase hypertrophy. It's going to increase your strength. It can help increase strength endurance. The list goes on and on. It can help increase explosive power. It can help make you faster. It accommodates resistance. Again, it helps tack in your form a little bit better. So the amount of things the Sling Shot does is a lot. It'll allow you to handle more weight for more reps, for more total volume in your workout. For example, let's say your max bench is 365 pounds. You can now handle 365 pounds for sets of 3 to 5. Add that up, multiply that up, and see what kind of volume you get out of that. It is a tremendous amount of volume. Do some research on yourself. Do some stats on yourself, and you will be shocked at the amount of extra volume that you can get from a Slanger. So let's see. That's some pretty good shit on the Sling Shot. That's pretty much all I got to say for now. And that is it from supertraining.tv and howmuchyoubench.net. I'm out.